This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Tonight we're joined by Magic Matty Harris here in Newcastle. Matty, I haven't seen you since your debut last year. How have you been?
Yeah, been good. Training hard, working away, working on the things I need to work on. Got some good sparring in, so yeah, just been about.
That's it now. We haven't had the chance to probably catch up since that debut. Appreciate it's going back a little bit now, but an exciting occasion, a nervy occasion for every fighter. Did you manage to enjoy it as much as you would have wanted to?
Oh yeah, I love my debut. I wouldn't change. Well, the only thing I changed was got him out there. But apart from that, I enjoyed it. Loved the ring walk. Loved the whole experience. Show was great. So yeah, loved every minute of it.
In terms of your activity and what you want from this year, appreciate every fighter wants to be busy. Someone's just told me I think you're the youngest registered heavyweight in this country. I appreciate you want to be busy, but no rush here.
Yeah, no rush, but as I said, same time I still want to be busy. I want to be out every couple of months if I can. Like I said, it's what, been 4 months now? Is it, yeah, 4 or 5 months since I last boxed, so we're looking to get out again as soon as possible after this.
Talk about then this weekend, stepping up to sixes for the first time, I'm sure I read. 6 rounds, Phil Williams.
No, it's still a four rounder.
Well, someone's going to get in trouble for that because I read 6.
That's not even my opponent either, Williams. I just asked my manager. He said, nah, it's not even him, so... Yeah, I don't really bother me. As I said, I can only deal with what's in front of me. That's none of my business, the rest of it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You registered as 6 rounds of Phil Williams. You're now being told it's 4, it's a different opponent. All part of the learning curve. Do you know who you are fighting?
I think I'm fighting Jose's opponent, Metsis, is it? Yeah, Metsis, I think. But yeah, as I said, to be fair, I don't know until I get in the ring. I don't really care either. None of my business who I fight. But yeah.
In terms of what you want to get out of it this weekend, rounds important of course, but a stoppage to catch the eye on a show like this must surely be on your mind.
Yeah, a stoppage is definitely on my mind. As I said, as long as I improve from my last performance, we're on the right track. But definitely, I'm looking to try and get out of it.
All being well this weekend, how quick are you going to be back on the phone to Wasserman, bugging them for another date?
Probably about an hour after. As soon as it's sunk in, then yeah, we're trying to sort something else out. But as I said, I'm 90% sure there's something in the pipeline anyway. So, but yeah, I'm not going to talk about it in the interview.
Well, look, when you've got the backing of someone like Wasserman and they can get you slots like this, but also they've got a Channel 5 deal now, it must be assuring for you knowing that while a lot of fighters are struggling for dates and struggling to get out, if you keep winning, you're going to keep getting these fights. They're going to keep throwing you these tougher tests.
Yeah, do you know what? It's not just about keep winning. It's about looking good while doing it. So as I said, that's a big thing for me, and I put a lot of pressure on myself for Saturday night because it's not just about winning. Winning's not just good enough. There's a lot of up-and-coming heavyweights in this country at the minute. It's about looking good while doing it. Do you know what I mean? So, and as long as I do that, I'll be a happy man Saturday night.
Is that perfectionist attitude something you've always carried? Have you always kind of been your worst critic at times?
Yes and no. It's coming to me more, especially as a professional, and moving around from different camps to camps, seeing how some of the other top boys train and how they go about it. It's definitely instilled that in me and showed me where I need to be in terms of my training so that I can get there.
The heavyweight division is finally moving. I want to start with Tyson Fury and Dillian-Whyte. April, Wembley Stadium. Who wins and how?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a genuine 50-50. I think Dillian's got more than a puncher's chance. He's not an idiot. He knows he can box as well. And I've got a feeling his team are behind closed doors. They're working on a game plan to go out there and do the job. Tyson Fury is Tyson Fury, as we all know. He can box, he can come forward and fight. So, as I said, it depends which version of him turns up on the night, how the fight goes.
People have been trying to, as you said it there, depends on the version of Tyson Fury we see. People have been trying to work out if it's going to be the Tyson Fury of old that we saw in the first Wilder fight or this new Kronk style. Do you almost feel like he doesn't need to engage with Dillian-Whyte in that Kronk style? He might revert to type? Yeah,
a little bit. But I also think, to be fair, I take that back. I know you can't take stuff back on video. I think Dillian-Whyte, his camp will be smart enough to be working on a game plan for both. They're not gonna sit there and hope he comes in this one style. They're gonna make sure that they've got all the bases covered, so that they can put on a good performance. But to be fair, I imagine the same with Tyson. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. So yeah.
Last one I'm going to put you on the spot for. Usyk-Joshua 2, looking like it's going to be June 25th. Repeat or revenge?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that very much depends on the version of Joshua that turns up. I think Usyk he's that finished article, isn't he? And you've seen that you wouldn't say he's looked dramatically better from fight to fight. He's always been that good. He's always been that elite world level operator. Joshua, very much the same, but as I said, it depends on which version of him turns up on the night. If I had to make a bold prediction, I would say Joshua, hopefully by knockout. That's what I'm hoping for. But as I said, all the best to Team Usyk as well.
There we go, Matty Harris. Thank you so much for speaking to Boxing Social. Enjoy it this weekend.